Hi guys, this is Miss Fullington. I will be reading you the Module 4 test, and then once you're finished, Miss Fullington's going to attach a link to Eduphoria. That way you can finish putting in your answers from the answer choices from this test book, like when I'm reading it to you. So you can go ahead and put your answers into Eduphoria, okay? All right, so it says read the selection and answer each question. Meet firefighter Tom. Today, my dad and I went to the firehouse. We met his friend Tom. Tom is a firefighter. Hi, what brings you here? Tom asked. I want to be a firefighter one day, I said. That's great, Tom said. Maybe we'll work together. I'd like that, I said. Could I wear a fighter, firefighter's coat? I asked. I don't think I'll have any that would fit you, Tom laughed. But would you like to see how I get dressed for a fire? Yes, Dad and I both said. Great, Tom said. First, I put on my boots on my feet. I always keep the bottom of my pants inside my boots. That way, after I step into my boots, I can just pull my pants right up. You need to move fast when there's a fire. Next, I put on my coat, Tom said. Then comes this, Tom said. He held up what looked like a large winter cap. It goes over your head and covers my neck. The bottom part goes under my coat. After that, I put on my belt. It goes on top of my coat. Your belt is big, I said. Yes, it is, Tom said. My belt is very helpful. Most of the things that I need fit on my belt, so I don't have to hold anything in my hands. So you can hold the hose, Dad said. Right, Tom smiled. Then I put on my hat. It is hard, so it keeps my head safe. The last thing I put on is my gloves, Tom said. You look like you could go fight at a fire right now, I said. Yes, I could, said Tom. I'm ready to go. Question 1. Why does the author use chronological order to tell how Tom gets dressed? A. To show the questions in which he does things. B. To show how his clothes keep him safe. C. To show how much time it takes him. Or D. To show the different things he wears. 2. Read the sentence from paragraph 8. That way, after I step into my boots, I can just pull my pants right up. Which meaning of the word step is used above? F. One part in making or building something. G. Pick up one foot and step it down again. H. Push down on something with a foot. Or J. A way of moving or walking. 3. Read the sentence from paragraph 12. My belt is very helpful. Think about the suffix full. What does helpful mean in this sentence? A. Needing help. B. Without help. C. Having help. Or D. Full of help. 4. The article tells how firefighters Tom gets dressed. Which steps tells what Tom would do next? So the first box says put on his boots. The second box says pull up his pants. The third box on his coat, put on his coat. And the fourth one is empty, so it's your job to find it. F. Put on his gloves. G. Put on his hard hat. H. Place the cap on his head. Or J. Place the belt over his coat. Question 5. Why doesn't Tom have anything in his hands right before he fights a fire? A. So he can put on his gloves. B. So he can cover his head. C. So he can hold the hose. Or D. So he can put on a belt. So now we're on our second story. It says read the selection and answer each question. The woodcutter and the giant. Characters: Kiki, a squirrel. Nutkin, a squirrel. Woodcutter, a man. Act 1, Scene 1, The Woods. Kiki and Nutkin sit in front of a tree. The woodcutter walks in holding a saw. He stops at the tree next to Kiki and Nutkin. Kiki and Nutkin hide behind their tree. Woodcutter, looking up at the tree. Wonderful! This tree makes lots of firewood. He saws at the tree and it falls over. Nutkin, frightened. Will that man cut our tree too? Kiki, no. Nutkin, go tell the woodcutter that a mean giant lives nearby. Tell him that the giant will be angry if he sees that his trees have been cut down. Nutkin, is there really a giant? Kiki, no, silly, but I have an idea that will make the woodcutter think there is. Nutkin runs over to the woodcutter. Nutkin, you shouldn't do that. There is a mean giant who keeps these woods safe. He is going to be very angry when he sees what you have done, and you don't want to see the giant angry. Woodcutter, surprised. I had no idea you furry friends could talk. Nutkin, I'm not your friend, and you better watch out for that giant. Woodcutter, laughing. There's no giant here. I'll be back tomorrow to cut down that big tree. He points at the tree where Kiki is. Act 1, Scene 2, The Woods. It is the next day. Something large can be seen on the ground behind the trees. The woodcutter walks in holding his saw. Nutkin, running up to the woodcutter. The giant's here. He didn't want you to hear him coming, so he took off his shoes. When he took them off, he lost a sock. It's over there. Nutkin points behind the trees. Woodcutter, looking behind the trees. You weren't joking. The giant is real. I'm getting out of here. The woodcutter runs away faster than a rabbit. Nutkin, it worked. Kiki, we tricked the woodcutter. We did a good job making the leaves, and the grass looked like a giant sock. Nutkin, but we worked all night, so I'm really tired. Kiki, smiling. Now that we know that the woodcutter won't be back, we can both rest. Number 6. What do the words in italics and parentheses tell the reader? F. What the characters do. G. When the play happens. H. What the characters say. Or J. Where the play takes place. Question 7. Read the sentence from Act 1, Scene 1. There is a mean giant who keeps these woods safe. What does the word mean tell about the giant? A. How it feels. B. How it moves. C. How it acts. Or D. How it looks. Question 8. Read the sentence Act 1, Scene 2. The woodcutter runs away faster than a rabbit. Why does the reader use these words to tell about the woodcutter? F. To show he is small. G. To show he is afraid. H. To show he jumps high. Or J. To show he leaves quickly. Number 9. This one, guys, you are going to type in your answer into Eduphoria. So you'll read the question and then you're going to answer it in Eduphoria, okay? Number 9. In the play, the woodcutter wants to cut down Kiki and Nutkin's tree. How do they fix their problem? So you would go and answer 9 and you'll type in your answer, okay? Number 10. Read the sentence from Act 1, Scene 2. But we worked all night, so I'm really tired. What word in the sentence tells what Kiki and Nutkin did? F. Worked. G. Night. H. Really. J. Tired. Writing. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Keisha's teacher asked the class to write a story about something they did over the weekend. Read Keisha's story and look for any changes she should make. Then answer the questions that follow. So here, guys, you are the teacher. So you're going to look for any things that she made a mistake on or she needs to change. So the story is called Apple Picking. Dad and I get into the car. We head to the apple farm. The road to the apple farm is long and windy. When we finally get there, I see rows and rows of apple trees. Farmer Jeff shows us how to pick an apple. Turn the apple and twist it slowly, he says. I give it a try. Mine doesn't move. Pull just a little harder, Farmer Jeff tells me. This time it works. When we get home, Dad washes the apples. I pile them on the table. What will we do with all these apples? I ask. We will make apple pie tomorrow, he says. I always want to learn how to do that, I say. Question 11. What is the correct way to write sentence 1? A. Dad and I get into the car and we head to the apple farm. B. Dad and I get into the car but we head to the apple farm. C. Dad and I get into the car and we head to the apple farm. Or D. No change is needed. Question 12. How should sentence 4 be changed? F. Change show to shows. G. Change show to showed. H. Change show to showing. Or J. No change is needed. Question 13. What is the best way to write sentence 6 and 7 as one sentence? A. I give it a try, but mine doesn't move. B. I give it a try, then mine doesn't move. C. I give it a try, but mine doesn't move. Or D. I give it a try, then mine doesn't move. Question 14. What change needs to be made to sentence 10? F. Change wash to washes to wash. Change G. Change washes to washes. H. Change wash to washed. Or J. No change is needed. Number 15. How should sentence 13 be changed? A. Change make to made. B. Change make to makes. C. Change make to making. Or D. No change is needed. So once you're done listening to all of these questions and these 3 stories, guys, you are going into Eduphoria. Miss Fullington will attach a link for you to log in. So remember, your login for your username is your ID number, which is your lunch number, okay? So your password is going to be jackets, all lowercase, JACKETS. Okay, guys, good luck.